welcome to the second season and my very first episode of Go Williams Lake. You know, moving from the coast to Williams Lake has been a lot better than I had imagined. Oh, it's kind of 3D-like. From the super friendly people to the breathtaking scenery, and this, a cool mural on the wall. The people in Williams Lake have been nothing but kind and accommodating, which brings us to our first story. Two ladies who help newcomers like me find comfort in their new neighborhood. All it takes is just a couple of flyers, coupons, and some small gifts for Linda and Sandra to help you feel welcome in your new community.
Did you do this one?
No.
I mean, after all, they've been doing this for over a decade.
And we take gifts that are all free to them that they can use in getting to know their new community.
A lot of people are looking for places in town, and then that's when we give, or they're lost, or they don't know where they're going. We got maps for them, and it just helps them out, familiarize themselves with Williams Lake and the outlying areas.
Sandra and Linda are representatives of an organization known as the Welcome Wagon, a greeting service that welcomes newcomers by delivering baskets full of goodies. And what's the cost? Nothing.
There's a lot of sponsors on our program, and so they can't go around to all these sponsors in one day or even 1 week. So we give them a little envelope with all these coupons and gift certificates in it so that it gets them out to different areas of the town, and hopefully they'll become involved in the town.
Once Sandra and Linda find an individual to greet, they'll assemble a basket and pay a friendly visit.
Well, hello.
How are you?
Great. Welcome, Lynn. Come on in.
But their job doesn't just end there. They'll introduce the sponsors to you and the gifts they've given.
Gift package. We have a whole lot of gifts here thanks to all these wonderful sponsors that have been very, very generous.
How these ladies find their next new neighbor is sometimes a mystery.
I've asked Linda where she got my name from. She wasn't sure. I have no idea, and she doesn't either. But she did the right thing and followed through with it, and I've taken advantage of some of them. Other than the feminine things like a hairdo and all the rest of it, I didn't have anything to do with that one, but I did pass them on to some of the elderly people here. You know, so they all know about Welcome Wagon.
For Linda and Sandra, it's the friendly faces and relationships they built that makes them continue.
One of the first visits I ever had was with a lady who had a couple of pet ferrets. Couldn't get out of the place fast enough. Hope she's not listening. That was kind of a funny one. There have been other visits that I've had where I've just clicked with people and we've become friends.
Linda and I, we've become very good friends over it, and just meeting new people, just the enjoyment that people get when they receive packages.
The Welcome Wagon also offers baskets to brides-to-be, new moms, grandparents, and much more. For Go Williams Lake, I'm Christina Chung.
Nice to have met you, girls.
Met you too.
Yeah.
Great day.
Yeah.
If you know anyone who's new in town, you can reach the Welcome Wagon ladies through their website. Ooh, face wash. People say that diamonds are a girl's best friend, but you know, good quality cosmetic products are really hard to find, which is why I was so amazed when I found a lady who took it upon herself to make the purest cosmetic products. It's almost like cooking. Simple ingredients concocted together to make a pure homemade product.
This was lemongrass. It smells amazing.
But Billy's final creation is not something you can eat.
My business is a herbal thing, as I have lots of herbals around my garden. And then I started to infuse them in oils, and I figured out then that you can make very good creams, lotion, tinctures and stuff out of it. Yeah, now I'm really happy to make a real natural and 100% pure cosmetic line and healing creams.
Billy's company, the Green Sisters, is grounded on the idea of using the most natural resources provided to us by Mother Nature.
And the chickweed is a weed that the gardeners don't want to have in their gardens, but on the skin it works like wonder. I bring all the good energy in my products. I charge the oils with moonlight crystals, so I involve all the spirits and things what is around us into the products, and I think this makes a big difference in how the products work. In an old herbal book that all the native people around the world call the plants our green sisters, and so this was the inspiration for me, where I said, oh wow, these are the ingredients for my product.
But Billy wasn't always the nature-knowing skincare guru.
Actually, when I was younger, I had another lifestyle. I was a singer from a rock band, and so we traveled all over Europe and had different plans. But when I had then my kids and when we moved here to Canada, I had the passion and the peaceful lifestyle that I could start this.
Others say behind the rock star is a genius who knows exactly the right ingredients and combination to make a perfect all-natural skincare product.
Each product is researched, and the ingredients of the product are specific. It's not just sort of randomly chosen, oh, this smells nice. No, the foam, the cleansing foam has cleansing oils. So I credit Billy with having done the research to find out what those ingredients and those combinations of ingredients and how the ingredients interplay with each other.
All of Billy's products are handmade and hand-packaged by Billy herself.
Here is the station where we put together our online orders.
And she hopes to one day expand her company so that no one will ever have to rely on chemicals for the well-being of their skin. For Go Williams Lake, I'm Christina Jung. Coming up after the break, we meet a local man with a need for speed. Welcome back. Now, people assume that an artist is anyone who's crafty with their hands, but according to Wikipedia, it could actually refer to anyone who's just skilled at some activity. So I guess then our next subject, we could consider him as a racetrack artist? This racetrack has been Arnie's second home since the 1970s, and although he's gone through it a million times, today's race is not about winning a trophy.
Almost every person that has passed that has anything to do with the club I've personally been involved with, some really close and some just mutual friends.
The annual memorial race is dedicated to all racers who are now racing in the sky, and for Arnie, it's been the hardest one yet.
I've tried very hard to win the trophy in my class ever since they decided to come up with the memorial race, and never yet have won it.
In the race car world, everyone knows Arnie, some a little differently than others.
When he first started racing, they called him the Intimidator. He had a black pickup truck, and he's a pretty big guy, and he's very intimidating, and I never raced against him until this year. And this year I raced against him in Quesnel, and I looked in my mirror and I saw him all over me, and he's definitely earned that name, the Intimidator.
Although he may intimidate other racers, there's one person he can't seem to faze, his toughest competition and son, Donnie.
9 cars all lining up for one-side minis. And this is going to be
Actually, I'm very proud of his accomplishments. He's coming along in leaps and bounds. He's actually, at this point, I would say my closest competition right now.
And while it was a close race, it seems you can't outwin a veteran after all.
I was waiting for him to make a mistake. He went in the corner too fast, so he couldn't hold the low line. His car went up high, so I went underneath him. I didn't think I could pass him until he did that. I was thinking, quit looking at me in the mirror. Well, he beats me when we ride dirt bikes, and he beats me pretty much now when we ride snowmobiles, so this is the only thing I have left, so I'm giving it my all.
One day the proud father will pass the torch over to his son, but till then he'll continue to live up to his reputation. For Go Williams Lake, I'm Christina Jung. Look, there's Mayor Carrie Cook. I wonder if he can do a portrait of me too. Well, unfortunately, Arnie didn't win the memorial race this year, but I'm sure he'll win it all next year. That just about wraps up our first Go Williams Lake episode. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you throughout the season. Now, if you want to get in touch with me or see other neat things that I'm up to, visit me on Facebook or Twitter or even our website. As for me, all this walking around has made me a little hungry. I'm gonna go grab something to eat.